Hey, what is up people, this is Johnny and today we have the 10 post-content things you can do in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon after you beat the game. So guys, we're not going to go in any order, but we're just going to be talking about pretty interesting stuff that you can do post-content in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Alright, so the first one that I want to mention is the Team Rainbow Rocket episode. So this is a must check out after you complete the whole story mode and you beat the Elite Four. You definitely have to go and check out the Team Rainbow Rocket and see what they're up to. It is one of the most interesting things in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, and probably it's gonna add a lot of gameplay time into Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. So make sure to check out the post content of that in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Alright, for the next thing on our list is capturing the legendaries. The next thing that you can do in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon after you beat the Team Rainbow Rocket episode, you can go ahead and start capturing your legendaries from doing different tasks around the whole Alola region. But the one that's really famous is the Ultra Wormhole. Believe it or not, in the Ultra Wormhole you can now capture legendary Pokemon, so I definitely recommend that you go ahead and check out the Ultra Wormholes in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon as you go to the Lake of Sunny, no, the Altar of Sunny, or the Altar of Moon. So make sure to go to the mountain in Pony Island and you'll be able to do some stuff in there, capture some legendaries, and you'll see some pretty awesome stuff as well hidden in there in the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon wormholes. So that's another thing that will keep you busy playing Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, and capturing every single legendary is definitely gonna allow you to expand your time in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Like, it will take you forever to capture every single Pokemon, so I definitely recommend you check this out if you're looking for more content post in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Now for our third one, we're going to be mentioning the shiny hunting in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Now there's several different ways to shiny hunt in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, but one of the most exciting things that you can do via post game is go to the Ultra Wormhole and shiny hunt. Believe it or not, there is a method that you can do by doing high scores in light years in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon that will allow you to shiny hunt Pokemon and gather extra shiny Pokemon easily. So I think this is a pretty cool feature that was added because it's allowing people to do more shiny hunting. Also, shiny hunting in general, there are several different ways that you can do shiny hunting, through SOS, through fishing, and breeding. So that's something you might want to look at if you're wanting to expand the post content of your game and also be able to do some pretty challenging stuff in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. For the next one on our list, we're going to be talking about Manatine Surf. Alright, so I did play Manatine Surf throughout the game a little bit, but not really as much as I did. But if you haven't played Manatine Surf through the Pokemon storyline or the whole content, this would be a really good thing to do in post content. Believe it or not, they actually give you some pretty awesome rewards if you complete and get a high score on several different of the Manatine Surf. So I would definitely recommend that you come back to Manatine Surf if you haven't done so, because this is something that also adds a lot of content that I personally think that via post content, I think this is one of the things that you'll probably ignore on your first run through the story mode. So definitely come back to Manatine Surf. You can win some pretty cool rewards if you go ahead and score high. Alright, for the next one on our list is the Battle Agency. So the Battle Agency is now something new in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon that you can encounter in the Festival Plaza. Now this is actually pretty good for post content. I know that you can play it during the story mode, but you know, most of us will play it after the story mode via post content. And you know, it's pretty cool that you can rent Pokemon here and you can actually try to beat different opponents to go on streaks. It allows you to have a flexibility on different Pokemon and allows you to learn different Pokemon, especially if you're not really into competitive. But hey, it's pretty cool to use different Pokemon in battles and see how much you could survive in it. So I definitely recommend checking out the Battle Agency via post content if you haven't already. For the next one is Battle Tree. Now I know this is a pretty old one from the Pokemon Sun and Moon, but you know, Battle Tree is something that does expand in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. It allows you to battle different people with your own Pokemon, and it also brings a challenge to the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon games. And you can also face characters that you faced in the game, so I definitely recommend checking out Battle Tree after post content. For the next one on our list, definitely complete your Pokedex. You will actually get rewarded if you complete your Pokedex in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. I don't remember what's the requirement of Pokemon that you have to have registered for in order for the game director to actually recognize that you have been collecting a lot of Pokemon. I believe it was at 300 in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and it's probably the same in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. You know, there's a lot of Pokemon out there, and the thing is really awesome to do is completing your Pokedex, because once you complete your Pokedex, you know, you're gonna be able to have that experience of actually completing the game. You'll have progress in it, and the game will be pretty entertaining once you have your Pokedex. You know, it's a pretty cool thing. It's a challenge that a lot of people should do, and a lot of Pokemon fans has done this in the past before, where they challenge themselves to complete the Pokedex. So I challenge you via post content to complete your Pokedex. For the next one on our list is collecting all the Totem Stickers. Now this one probably was pretty simple for you if you played the storyline and went throughout the whole city, but you know, many of us will definitely be missing a couple of Totem Stickers throughout our first playthrough of the story mode. But you know, after post content, you can actually start collecting all your Totem Stickers everywhere, and this will allow us to get all the Totem Pokemon, get that accomplishment of collecting 100 Totem Stickers, and then end up getting all the Totem Pokemon. I know each game has like 5 different Totem Pokemon that you can get, so this is something that you might want to consider doing in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon if you haven't already done so through your first playthrough. But the majority of us aren't going to collect all the Totem Stickers. Some of them are kind of tricky and hidden, but majority are pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. But still, there's always that amount of people that will probably not be able to get all the Totem Stickers, so this is something definitely you can do post content. Alright, for the next one, we're going to be talking about the Z Crystals. Now, there's going to be a lot of Z Crystals in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, and believe it or not, there are still some that can be unlocked via post content, and you would need to do this after completing your game and all of that. For example, the new Mimikyu Z Crystal is actually, you had to do it via post content, so you know, go around the whole area and collect all the Z Crystals will be a challenge. And I know that some people will not collect them all through their first story playthrough unless you're a Pokemon expert, but pretty much via post content, this will allow you to do that. Alright, another thing guys that I'm going to be telling you guys that you can do via post content in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon is that you can go ahead and start breeding Pokemon. Now, I'm not talking about shiny hunting or breeding Pokemon. If you want to get into the whole competitive scene of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, this is the great chance and opportunity to do so, because it's gotten way easier in these games to be able to do that. So, if you do a little bit of research online, you can do some Pokemon battle spots where you can improve your Pokemon and you can actually start taking on battles online. Believe it or not, online is another big portion of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, like any other Pokemon game, because you have the battle spot where you can even rank up and you can have some pretty awesome rankings in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. So this is something that if you're really into battling, that I recommend doing post content. I feel like this always expands the life of a video game in some way or another way. Anyways guys, that's pretty much my top 10 post content things that you can do after you beat Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. There's probably more, but let me know in the comment section. I know that there's probably more stuff that you can do, side quests. There's several different side quests around Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon after you beat it.